Well, hi, how are you? Welcome in. This is a beautiful brand new home by DeVosta Homes, which was acquired by Pulte. This is Greyhawk Landing in Lake Worth, Florida. It is absolutely stunning. So let's take a look around. And as we tour the property, I want to talk a lot about what's going on in this community, in this area, and in this particular home. So this is the Stella model. The first thing you'll notice when you walk in to the left is a flex space or a den. And this is something that a lot of folks obviously do use as an office, but you can use it any way you like. It's nice that it does give you visibility to the front entrance. So if you're someone that does have clients that come and visit you, you can see them as they come in, welcome them into your office immediately without them having to go through the rest of the home. So a great feature. Then on the right-hand side, you'll see the first of the bedrooms. There's a little linen closet here, bathroom that is en suite. So of course this door can just separate this guest suite from the rest of the home. And because it's so much in the front, it's great for maybe if you have, older teenage kids that want their privacy. They don't want to have to sort of see you every time they come in and out. They want to have a little bit more of a separate space. And they have, again, that entrance, access to the front entrance. That's beautiful. Reach-in closet. The ceiling height here is awesome. We're looking at 11-foot ceilings throughout, so really nice volume. And this community is so close to everything. It's centrally located in kind of the heart of Palm Beach County. So you can go to West Palm, you can go to Palm Beach, you can go to Wellington. My daughter and I have started doing riding lessons there. I used to ride when I was young, and now she is doing it too. There is, I keep saying I'm sorry. There is a Whole Foods and a Sprouts just 10 minutes away, and that's in Boynton Beach. So it's a really convenient location to everything, and look how big and beautiful this home is. Again, this is brand new construction. In Miami, it's very difficult to find any brand new construction, certainly not that has this type of size. These beautiful finishes that Pulte and DeVosta are known for, they're both really great builders that are very community oriented. They really do pour back into their communities, and I love that about them. They also do very high quality construction, so that's super important for me to recommend to my clients. So you can see just the size of this kitchen is something that is very hard to come by in Miami. And these homes are under $1 million, you guys, and there are crazy incentives as well on top of that. So I'm going to put all the details in the description. But if you have questions, let me know. There's just a lot going on in the new construction market. In this area specifically is the one that I recommend. So beautiful pantry that you actually can walk into. This has been finished out with upper cabinets. It comes as standard with lower cabinets. So all of these things that you see, a lot of them are upgrades. So that's something that we can talk through as well in the purchasing process. How you want it designed is totally customizable to you, which is so cool. If you don't like this light finish, you can have dark finishes. You know that I love that whole dark and sexy aesthetic, so you can totally have it any way you like it. Then as you come out into the dining room and sunroom, so the sunroom is an add-on. Again, if you don't want to have this, but you want to have a bigger pool, you can do that. This lot is on a lake, so that's going to be a little bit of a lot premium. So it just depends on whether or not you like seeing those cute little ducks that we're going to go and check out. Or if you're fine with just having an interior view of the community, that's going to sort of be totally, again, up to you. So you can design the home to a great degree however you like it. Even though it's not a fully custom home, there are a lot of customizations which make it feel like that. So let's go check out the outdoor space. I'm not going to go all the way out because it is a rainy day today. This is our rainy season in Florida. So summers, in colder places it rains in the winter, and here it rains in the summer. So it's very warm, but it is a little rainy. So you get this beautiful view of the lake, and you can see the entryway to the community. And again, this is a community that is so convenient to so many things that are really new and trendy. It's not something sort of deep in the boring suburbs. It really does have a lot of life all around depending on what you want to do. A-rated schools everywhere. It is pretty cool. And I love that there's a covered entertaining space with a TV, so that's great. On days like this when it's raining, you can still be outdoors and enjoy the warm weather. You can watch the game on the weekends, have some people over. You can have these sliders completely open as well. They actually do accordion all the way through. So that creates that real indoor-outdoor flow that is so beautiful for entertaining in South Florida. So let's check out the primary. You have a bathroom here that has kind of like a cabana bath, so that if people need to use that are accessing the pool, that's really why there's a shower here. This can also be used as a powder room for your guests that are just dining and lounging with you. And then we come through to the primary. You have a view of the lake from your bed, which is absolutely lovely. This is very serene. But again, if you like more dark and dramatic finishes, you can have this particular layout with that and it would have a totally different feel. So really, really cool that you can make it your own. Then you have a really large bathroom with your dual vanities, and it just has that very beachy, relaxed feel. And then the shower is actually really interesting and cool. Like, look at these windows that kind of separate through. So you get natural light, and then you also get windows through to the bathroom, but it's got some privacy. So it feels very like relaxed, like a spa. You kind of get that stonework all around spa kind of feel. You have 3 shower heads coming as standard, so you can definitely get a lot of that feel of just like a really nice wet room. You have a great bench to sit on while you're shaving your legs or whatever you need to do. Just really, really, really cool spa-like shower. Very, very relaxed again. Then you have the water closet and a linen closet. So super practical, really nice here. But let's look at the cool closet, the primary closet. That's always one of my favorite features of any home, where the fashion happens. So beautiful big space, lovely built outs. Again, you can have the built-in closet done any way you like. If you have more shoes, or if you're a guy and you have a watch collection, or you want to have a built-in safe, all of it's possible however you want to do it. I love that they have the little poof so that you can put your shoes on, you can relax. It's nice sometimes too to have this area where you can do your makeup, put your drinks down as you're getting ready. It's just a very nicely conceived and huge closet. So again, you're getting a lot of luxury for a great price and in a great area. So let's check out the final bedroom, and then we can check out some of the other models. So in this model, the final bedroom is actually being used as an office for the building, for the builder, I should say. So that's in here, and then you have a full shower that is a shower tub combo, I should say, that's over here to service that bedroom. So really beautiful space. Let me know in the comments what you think, but let's check out all 3 of the models so that you can make your vote for which one you love the best. Well, hi, welcome to Mystique at Greyhawk Landing. This is a 2 convertible to 3 bedroom, just under 2,000 square feet, but it feels so much bigger than that, so much more luxurious. Come on, let's take a look around. So the first thing, I always go left first. When you go left, you have 2 bedrooms and a Jack and Jill bath. The way that they've styled this is beautiful, with tile work to the ceiling, a really nice deep shower tub combo. Beautiful bedrooms with lots of natural light. We are seeing really, really big windows. They're not floor to ceiling, but again, in single family homes, that's not as common as it is in condos. So really beautiful. And because these homes are in the process of being built, if there are certain things that you would like for the developer to add or change, because things aren't done yet, if you're not needing a quick move-in home, you can ask them to customize that. You can have this whole wall being glass with a view out to the front entrance. Just stunning. Reach-in closet. So nice practical bedrooms. And of course, if you wanted to convert any of these into something else, you could. There is on the other side, as you come through, your 3-car garage, big laundry room. So how beautiful is this? Like, to have this luxury of space with your side-by-side full-size appliances, all these cabinets. I don't know why, but I've always loved a laundry room. It just feels so relaxed, like to be able to do your laundry here instead of like some tiny little closet that you're just sort of like, you know, pulling things out of. And just, this is so much more relaxing. At the end of the day, when I'm done with work, I could have a glass of wine while I do the laundry for the family, and that would make me very happy. You also have this beautiful area that is like a storage room. So you can, of course, a lot of people use their garages for storage. I don't like doing that. I really am a car lover, so I like being able to display vehicles inside, keep them nice and clean. Here you can actually put your Christmas trees, suitcases, all that kind of stuff, and the water heater's in there too. So great use of space. Then let's check out the den, which is convertible to an additional bedroom. So this is a den because it doesn't have a closet. So even though you do have an ensuite bathroom, you don't have a closet, so it can't technically be called a bedroom. In other states, like in Nevada, where I also am licensed and work, you can call this a bedroom because it has a window. Even though it doesn't have a closet, that's fine. And you know, there are just differences in the laws. So here you have to have a window and a closet. Beautiful glassed-in shower. I like this kind of industrial encased shower door. That's a really nice touch. So really solid closure. You have this beautiful cutout for your products. Love it. As you can tell, I'm enjoying the way that they've finished out this model with that more dark aesthetic, which is what I like. And I like that they've done all the tile work completely to the ceiling, which they didn't do in the other one. Then you have kind of a coat closet. Again, we don't really use these in Miami too much because we don't have a lot of cold weather for coats, but however you want to utilize that space, you can. Then it flows through to this beautiful, very open living, dining, family room area. Everything is very connected, which is a lovely feeling if you do have a family and you want everyone to be close. Or even when you're entertaining, it's nice to have everybody close. Imagine you could put a much bigger TV on that wall, have everybody over to watch a movie or the game, watch as the sun sets. Gorgeous. You have a small pantry, but still it's always important, I think, in a luxury home to have a pantry. So that's great that that's there. Then you have your big kitchen island. One thing this home doesn't have in this model is a wine fridge, but you can always add that in. Again, everything's really customizable and everything's negotiable, so that's always fun too. The incentives that this builder is giving are insane, so if you're interested in negotiating a good deal, this is the spot. The other thing you can also include is the furniture. So if you like the way that this is set up, you can do it just as it is, or you can go to the design center and pick out furniture, because that's something that you can get all together, so you don't have to really have any sort of decisions to make when you move in. You just have everything perfect for you and ready for you to come in with your personal effects, your toothbrush, you get the picture. So you have a beautiful big bathroom, really nice glassed-in shower. Again, this is a smaller model, but for something under 2,000 square feet for this kind of bedroom count, I still think it feels very sizable and big. The one thing I think is a little small is the primary closet. But again, when you don't have a ton of square footage to work with, I think this is still a beautiful closet. And for most people, they can make it work, I think. I mean, if not, you would have to figure that out. It might not be the best floor plan for you. I think for me, this is the one drawback, is that the closet is a little bit on the small side. You do have a linen closet here, so if perhaps you wanted to use the hallway closet as linen, or if you just had plenty of storage in the laundry room, you can use this, just convert it to a shoe closet, right? You can just make this angled, shoes or bags, whatever you need more of. Water closet. And that is pretty much it for this Mystique model. This one is the smallest. So let's go check out one of the biggest. Hi, come on in. This is Whitestone. This is the third and final model that we have to check out, and it's super different. It's actually really cool. It's 2 stories, and it's kind of a family home for parents that don't like their kids. You'll see what I mean. As you come in, on the left, there's a den. Or bedroom. You can use it either way. So it does have a full bathroom. It isn't en suite, but it's, right around the corner. So again, you have your beautiful view out to the front, a reach-in closet, gorgeous high ceilings throughout. None of that is compromised. And again, you can have these bathrooms any way you want. If you prefer a shower tub combo, if you don't want penny rounds for the tile work at the bottom, you can have something else. I mean, it's all totally up to you and your style. Then you have a linen closet or coat closet in the entryway. They've done it with, some wire racks. You can, of course, customize that with custom closets, and I always recommend doing that. So you have this, I would recommend, because of the way that this is set up, like I said, for a family of, lots of kids and parents that don't really want to be around them, you could have this as your office, perfect for, having the visibility out to the driveway if you have clients coming. You have your laundry room that is just off the 3-car garage, and again, a really beautiful, nice sized laundry room. One of my dreams come to reality. Here, there's not as much of a bench to put my wine glass, so I like the other setup better. But again, you can choose whichever setup within the floor plan that you like. Then opens up into a big kitchen with your pantry. This little bar area, if you wanted to, of course, you could have a wine fridge in here at the bottom, which is what I would do for sure. Great entertainer's kitchen. Gas range, so it actually works for folks that cook, not like me. I wouldn't know I don't even use my range at all, at all. It doesn't get zero use. It doesn't have a scratch on it because it's never been used. Then you have the living space, and here they've got a beautiful outdoor setup, and you'll notice that it doesn't have the canopy that the other one had for insects. I've lived in South Florida for 18 years. I don't think that those are necessary. I think that they're kind of an old-fashioned and outdated look. So I think having it open here is much more beautiful. You can really enjoy this big open sky over the lake, enjoy the hot tub and the pool, tanning areas. And I think the netting for insects is just not cute. So I like it like this, and having this enclosed area or covered area to entertain as well, should you have a rainy day and you need it, I think is perfect. And the fence is really all you need. You can let your little pups run wild, and the whole family can have fun out here. So moving through, you actually have the primary downstairs and 3 additional bedrooms upstairs. So you have an additional storage space for just holiday decor, suitcases and so on. A nice size primary. And then you do have, because again, this isn't as big as the first model that we saw, the Mystique. This is a little smaller. So you do have a smaller bathroom, smaller shower, beautifully finished out. And you have, again, a smaller walk-in closet. So I think that's the one downside. These are very practical floor plans, but the closet for the primary is a little bit on the small side. But you'll see what I mean, right? You have your office downstairs, you have your primary downstairs, you have your living and dining, you have your outdoor entertaining, and then the kids have their own zone that they can stay in and just make their own fun. And they kind of are very self-sustained and autonomous up here, which is really, really cool. So they have their own landing, so they have their own entertainment space, because let's face it, typically your kids are going to want to watch something different to what you want to watch. So it's great that they have their own area to do that, and everyone gets to be happy. Then you have the bedroom spaces. This one has an ensuite and a small walk-in closet. So this could be, potentially for the older of your kids that needs a little bit more space for their clothes. And then the other 2 share a bathroom and have reach-in closets for potentially younger kids. So you have this really nice sized bathroom that they share. So even though it isn't, it's not private to each kid, there's a lot of space here, tons of counter space, and you have a full linen closet for all your product storage and so on. And then these 2 bedrooms with small little, but still cute, little walk-ins. You can customize that with custom closets and cabinets, and that would look really nice. So this is kid zone upstairs, parent zone downstairs, and everybody gets to do exactly what they want all the time, which I think is kind of great. So let me know in the comments which of the floor plans you think is the most functional for you and your lifestyle. Let me know if you want more information on this community. It is, to me, so super exciting. I think the area is incredible. The value here is amazing. And if you're kind of bummed out about the interest rates these days, this builder is actually giving some crazy concessions, so I can fill you in and help you negotiate those if you're interested. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're doing amazing, and I will see you guys in the next one.